What's up, folks? Those of you watching the live, thank you for being here. Those of you watching the replay, thank you for being here as well. I was just on TikTok and just got to get the Instagram live all set up here. So we can go live on Instagram as well. Should be able to do that. That should work. All right. There we are. What an eventful day. Very eventful day. Lots has happened. Lots of confusion. Lots of emotion. A lot of people surprised, scared. Just want to say hi to everybody who's coming in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I was just over on TikTok and there's 350 people in there. And I was telling them, I said, on this app, we have to dumb down ourselves or we have to censor ourselves. And on the other apps, we don't have to do that because this app likes to protect the left. TikTok likes to protect the lefties over there, right? The lefties have a lot of power over on TikTok. But say what you will about Meta or any of the other places, they don't have as much power over on these places, on these platforms. So no matter where you're joining me from, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram, thank you for being here. And thank you for being a loyal follower and following along to the channel. And I know a lot of you wanted me to come live and you might have missed my live earlier. And I just want to apologize. And I shouldn't have to, but I feel that I need to apologize that I was a little unhinged in my rant because I was angry and I still am angry. And I don't think that anger is ever going to go away. So what I've decided is I'm going to allow that anger to fuel my content. And no matter where you're from, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to be able to see you in the comments and you guys let me know where you're joining us from. And I would like to know if you were a follower of Charlie Kirk and what he meant to you. And I would like to just tell you what he meant to me. I started following Charlie Kirk when I went on social media. I've only been on social media about 5 years. And I started following Charlie Kirk right after I started making political content, which is about 5 years ago. And Charlie Kirk was a big inspiration for me because he, no matter what his values or beliefs were, he was always able to go out there and speak on them. And he did a really good job, a lot better job than me. And he was always able to bring the other side. And he invited the other side. He invited them in and he had a dialogue and discussion with them. He didn't agree with them. I guess you could say he owned them in pretty much every discourse he had with them. And that's ultimately what took his life. And I always aspired to be like Charlie Kirk. I knew that I would never be Charlie Kirk because I don't have his patience. I don't have his will, power, his wisdom. But it's always good to have goals and aspire to be like him, right? And for those of you that didn't watch the live stream earlier, I want to tell you the story of what happened today. So I had to pick my daughter up from school because she had a dentist appointment. And this is right after it happened. And she got in the truck and she said, "What's wrong, Daddy?" And I said, "Charlie Kirk passed away." And she knows who Charlie Kirk is, right? She said, "What? How? How did Charlie Kirk pass away?" And I said, "He was shot. He was doing an event in Utah, like he always does, goes to colleges and universities throughout the United States and brings up speakers, and he was shot and killed." And she immediately started crying. Immediately started crying. And then I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "Daddy, there's no free speech anymore. And the liberals hate everybody." Those were her words, not mine. And this is what they want. This is what they want. If they can't beat us, they'll kill us. And that's what you're seeing. They did it with Trump. They tried it with Trump. And what happened right after Trump? What happened? The leftist media tried to spin it. The leftist media tried everything they could do to turn it around to make them the victims, to blame the victim himself. And it's exactly what they're doing right now. It's exactly what they're doing. You got people like Rachel Gilmore. I don't know if you saw Rachel Gilmore's post. I don't know if I can show you guys. And I did a video about Rachel Gilmore. I guess I could have put it up on the StreamYard here and got you guys to figure it out. But Rachel Gilmore came out. I don't know if you watched that video. Terrified to think of how far-right fans of Kirk, aching for more violence, could very well turn this into an even more radicalizing moment. Will they now believe their fears have been proven right and feel they have a right to retaliate, regardless of who actually was behind the initial shooting? Go check out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You guys probably can't see it. The camera doesn't want to show it. It's all good. Rachel Gilmore, you're a piece of shit. You know that? The guy is not even dead one day yet. And you're already just bowing down to your followers for fucking views, and like 63,000 views at the time that I took that screenshot. You're a real fucking piece of shit. You know that? Rachel Gilmore. Here she is. You guys all know her. Can't keep a job, Gilmore. Rachel Gilmore. Those kids, they're not going to see their father ever. The father is not going to see their kids grow up. And the wife is now a widow. And his parents are now burying their child. And you're out here looking for fucking Twitter wins. You piece of fucking shit. That's exactly what I think of you. And she always does this. Why would Rachel Gilmore make a post like that? Anybody? Anybody know why Rachel Gilmore would make a post like that? Rachel Gilmore does this all the time. Whenever there's tragedy, whenever there's heartache, Rachel Gilmore always comes out and does something like this, because then she gets attacked like I just did and called her a piece of shit, turns around, calls me a misogynist, will say, how can a man treat a woman like that, claim a victim, and get sympathy because she's a fucking narcissistic piece of shit. And we're done. We're done with all of them. All of you lefty content creators that think you can turn the narrative, spin the narrative, manipulate the conversation, turn it around on us conservatives, and then claim the fucking victim. It's over for you. It's finished. We're no longer giving in to your delusions. We're no longer giving in to your rhetoric, and we're not going to sit here and allow you to claim victim. We're going to call you for what it is. And I hate calling a woman a piece of shit. I was not raised that way. I was raised to respect women. But what are you doing, Rachel Gilmore, to respect Charlie Kirk or Charlie Kirk's family right now, other than using it for fucking Twitter wins and Twitter likes? You are scum of the earth. You are evil, and you sympathize with terrorists. So we're going to treat you exactly how you should be treated, like a terrorist. Because what I saw today was free speech get trampled on and somebody die for it, and your side cheer. That is wrong. That is disgusting. And I want nothing to do with you folks. Not saying that you want anything to do with me, but I want nothing to do with you. And then you're going to see Mark Carney come out and say, oh, this should never happen. And that's your side, bro. Mark Carney, Jagmeet Singh, Justin Trudeau. That's your fucking side. Your side. You know, the ones who had to come out with free speech laws to censor news in Canada, to come out with hate speech, so now guys like me can go to prison for speaking our minds. That's your fucking side. So I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear the, oh, this should never happen. This is wrong. This is bad. No, I want to hear it. You're just as fucking bad. And it makes sense now, right? You know, the tolerant left, the people who say, we just want everybody to get along. At what expense? That's your plan? Your plan is to kill those that don't agree with you? Kind of sounds like Nazi Germany, doesn't it? Kind of sounds like fascism. Wait a second. Aren't you the ones calling us the fascists? Isn't that what you guys are trying to say? I think Karl Marx put it in his little book there. Accuse the other side of doing exactly what you're doing. That's Marxism. And then you're mixing Marxism and fascism and communism to confuse everybody. But that's exactly what you guys are. You would want nothing more than to see me fucking strapped to a pole and a firing squad put a bullet right through me. You guys would love that shit. You guys would love that shit. Because that would mean it would be easier to indoctrinate our children, wouldn't it? It'd be easier for you guys to have your communism and not have to wake up and go to fucking work one day. All you guys want is to be controlled. All you guys want is to lay down with children. And you guys think it's normal. And if one thing happened to me today, is Charlie Kirk's death will not be in vain. His mission will live on. We will continue it. And I'm going to get louder. I'm going to get prouder. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue telling the truth. Because Charlie Kirk didn't deserve this. His parents didn't deserve this. His wife didn't deserve this. And hell, you know what? His kids did not deserve this. You know, and I just think about his wife when his kids get old enough and they ask, Mommy, how did Daddy die? And she's got to sit there and tell them that he was fighting for you. He was fighting for free speech and he was exercising his right to free speech. And because some liberal lefty got fucking offended, decided to put a bullet through his neck. It's crazy. We got CJ Sellers is a new follower over on Facebook. If you guys aren't following me on any of those platforms, I appreciate a follow. If you thought the content was good before this, it's about to heat up and it's going to get a lot better. We got Austin here. I'm done being polite to liberals. And that's a good comment. I've tried the discourse. I've tried the political discourse. I've tried to actually have a discussion with liberals. I've tried to see their side. I've tried to have compassion for them. But to see how they've acted, it wasn't even an hour after the story. Like the guy who did this isn't even arrested yet as of this live stream. If you're watching the replay, he might be arrested by now. But the guy who did this has not even been arrested yet. And they're already spinning the narrative. MSNBC tried spouting off that, oh, it could have been a supporter firing a weapon in the car. Are you guys fucked? Are you guys literally fucked? And then Rachel Gilmore comes out and she's trying to spin the narrative as, oh, it's all you guys. This is the same girl that calls us fascists, but she's fucking happy that Charlie Kirk died and basically blaming Charlie Kirk for him dying. Are you fucked? Like, how do these people... Well, I know how they have following because there's a bunch of delusional people, right? There's a bunch of delusional people out there, and all they want is for us to go away because they're sick in the head. Donald Trump is bringing the sane asylums back in the United States, and that shit needs to happen in Canada as well. It is insane how these people think. Tina over here. A government who doesn't know basic biological and care more about immigrants than their own fucking people. Well, this is where it starts, right? You know, and this is the side doesn't even know what they are for. They're the people of the support the current thing. Years and years ago, I was talking about we're giving our country away. We're letting in too many people. You let in too many people into a socialized system. What's going to happen? We're going to run out of money. Services are going to go down. It's going to be bad. I was labeled a racist. I was labeled a racist for saying that. Years later, there's a huge, huge talk around temporary foreign workers, and everybody's like, yeah, maybe we should actually look at that. Hey, maybe we should actually do no R word to be found. Hey, same thing with the carbon tax, right? Same thing with the liberals and their carbon tax. We need the carbon tax. We need the carbon tax. I was called a bigot. I was called everything under the sun. They tried to use the climate scam against me. They tried to use all these things, dox me over it, got all their feelings hurt. They hated it. They wanted me censored and silenced. All of a sudden, Carney comes in. He's like, yeah, we don't need the carbon tax. We're going to put it down to zero. And they're like, yeah, fuck, what carbon tax? We don't need that. These people don't even know what they support. They're fucking sheep. So it's no wonder why, when they don't like somebody speaking out against them, it's as easy as saying, go shoot him. Because we don't do that. We're not out assassinating you because of your opinion. If you're a liberal watching this right now, I want you to have an opinion. Freedom of expression means something to me. Freedom of speech means something to me. I want you to be able to have your opinion. I want to be able to have dialogue and discourse with you, but you're turned into such a radical fucking leftist that as soon as somebody that passes away because of being assassinated because you disagreed with them and you cheer it on, you expect me to have fucking compassion for you? Like, if I acted towards you the way you acted towards me, you would be hitting that report button fucking right away. Right away. Go to some comments here. I'm a conservative Christian mom and wife in Alberta. I've been crying all day. This is a terrible day. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Lord, please be with his wife and kids. Wrap them in your warm embrace. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Larry, this is a good one. Larry says, politics aside, what happened to morality and respect? Long gone out the window. Like I said, I was over on TikTok before I came to this live. And if any of you are over here that were in that TikTok live, you can vouch for this. The comments that were coming in were absolutely fucking disgusting. And when I got off of the TikTok live, this is what I had in my DM. Let me read it to you. Right after the TikTok live was done. No one's afraid of you. You are perhaps the most unintimidating sack of lard I've ever seen in my life. You'd stomp on the charter if it meant imposing your white nationalist theocracy you desire. These are the fucking trolls. These are the people that are cheering. These people are literally fucked. They're fucked. And like I say, this is why I will talk out against them day in and day out. And I'm not going to give up. That's not going to happen. If anything, I'm only going to get louder today because of this. Let's go over to some Instagram comments. Can we talk about what we can do as citizens to make the changes that we need to begin? Parliament has taken a full time. As citizens, you're steamrolled. All I want for people is to start getting vocal. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this for absolutely ever. I started with 0 followers. Has there been consequences to my actions on social media? Yes. Charlie Kirk just had the ultimate consequence to his actions. I lost my job January 2024 for being Bird a Proud Dad. Didn't make me stop. If anything, it made me louder. And then now Charlie Kirk incident is going to make me even more louder. I've been asking people for months now, and you see it in every video. I've said months and months and months ago, wearing your opinion on your sleeve is important now more than ever, because these people wave their sick ideology and narrative in our faces over and over and over again, day in, day out. We have to combat it. They're getting to our children. Allow the children to see, hey, what's unapologetically conservative? Hey, what's stand on guard for thee? Hey, what's true north, strong and free? Allow them to see that. I sit here and I've been saying this for months, wear your opinion on your sleeve. It's part of the way we combat the narrative. It gets conversation started. And on top of it, like I said earlier in a live on Instagram, I don't give a fuck if you buy my shit. Go buy somebody else's shit. Go make your own shit. Just wear the shit. That's all I'm saying. Wear your opinion. If you believe in it, speak up, stand up. A man died today for this. We owe it to the world to show people what we stand for and that we won't be silenced. And like I said, I don't care where the fuck you get it from. Just fucking wear it because it matters. And I mean that. I honestly, absolutely mean it. I've had people have discussions with me because I'm wearing my merch. I've had people not like it, but guess what? You know, when somebody walks by and gives me a dirty look, you know what that shows them? It shows them, well, one, you're a pussy. You're not going to say anything to me. You're just going to give me a dirty look. And two, I'm not fucking scared of you. And I'm going to wear this. I'm going to continue to wear it. So what I'm saying is wear your opinion on your sleeve. Speak your mind. More people need to be doing what I do on a daily basis. I'm on a flight from Vancouver. I'm wearing mine, brother, loud and proud. Right there, Ron the Traveler, wearing his stuff loud and proud. And that's what it's designed for. And we appreciate you. Chad coming in on Facebook, coming in hot. We owe it to our children to fight the liberals. We do. And you know what? I'm not saying go out and physically fight liberals. What I'm saying is because that's what they want, right? That's what they want. They want to physically take us off this planet. To be honest with you, liberals are such bitches. I would fucking feel terrible if I fucking smacked one and then they fell over. I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm way bigger than that guy and I probably shouldn't have done that. Sorry, God. Should have never done that. All I'm saying is we owe it to Charlie, Charlie's kids, Charlie's family, Charlie's followers, the people closest to him, his pastor, to keep speaking out against the narrative. We should all be able to have dialogue and discussion. We should all be able to be respectful. But like I said, that Rachel Gilmore fucking piece of trash comes out hours. And this is literally what she says. And I'm going to read it again. I didn't like Rachel Gilmore to begin with. I definitely don't like her now. Terrified to think of how far-right fans of Kirk, aching for more violence, could very well turn this into an even more radicalizing event. Will they now believe their fears have been proven right and feel they have a right to retaliate regardless of who actually was behind the initial shooting? And I'll say it like I said it when I originally said it in the live stream, folks. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Rachel Gilmore. I hope you see this. You fucking know who I am, and you're a piece of shit. And then what I also said is Rachel Gilmore does this every single time. She'll go out, she'll make a statement, knowing guys like me will come out, call her a piece of shit so she can attack her character, say we hate women, probably say we beat our wives, and then fucking turn around and claim victim and say, poor me. It's what she did when she got fucking fired for sucking at her job. She turned around and said it was the right's fault. Like she got, no, you suck, Rachel Gilmore. You're terrible at what you do. And you're a victim, a professional victim, and an embarrassment. And this is what you did with your post today. You're looking to get a reaction, which I gave you. You're going to call me a misogynist. You're going to call me a fucking wife beater. You're going to call me whatever it is you want to call me. And you're going to kind of try to discredit me, gain sympathy up the people who hate me, manipulate the conversation, turn around and play victim. And it's the liberal game. You're a piece of shit who is going to literally try to make me out to be the piece of shit. And what we're going to do moving forward is we are going to call your shit out. We are going to call your shit out. We're done with you. We're done with you. You don't have too many fans in here, Rachel. I'll tell you that. We have 559 people joining us on X, 162 on Facebook and YouTube, like usual. Always censored over on YouTube, but I don't even know why I clicked the button anymore. 7 over on YouTube. Thanks, guys, on YouTube. Appreciate you. Yes, blame the right. Always blame the right. All right? Yeah. Oh, and then when the left in every country has proved it's not the conservatives. And this is the thing. I wasn't going to read that comment. Fascists, Nazi Germany, killed people for having an opinion against their narrative. And then the last I checked, the liberals and people like Rachel Gilmore, you can look through her tweets, are calling us fascists. And then I go back to what I said, folks. It's Marxism. It's Marxism. Accuse the other side of doing what you are doing. And that's exactly what they're doing. Let's keep God in the center. Absolutely. And I am a man of faith. And I don't push, and this is the thing. I'm a man of faith. I'm a man of God. I'm a Christian. I'm a God-fearing Christian. Am I a perfect Christian? You'll never hear me say I'm a perfect Christian. But I don't push that on anybody. And I don't put it in my content because it's not my job to push my faith onto you. I allow my faith to do the work in the content I produce. And that comes out. God, I put on an armor of God every single day, and I come out here and I do my content and I go through the bullshit and I go through. And Charlie went through it on a million scale than what I'm at. But I will tell you one thing. This is no longer left or right. This is good versus evil. The right is good. The left is evil. And just look at their policies. Look at their policies. Look what Charlie Kirk was talking out against. Mass shootings by transgenders. That happens. Conservatives don't go around shooting people that think differently than them. We don't. That's not what we do. That happens from the left. The left do that. Right? And you can't even say that they don't. You can't. Larry said a very good comment here, so we're going to put it up. Don't know much about politics, but it doesn't take a genius to know something is wrong. Exactly. They've indoctrinated and they've brainwashed so much, and they've given these people such a soapbox and such a megaphone to scream their message of delusion, hate, and division that they think it's normal now. And us normies who are like, holy fuck, why are we doing this? Are now the bad guys. And now we are the bad guys. And I refuse to be the bad guy any longer. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. It was an emotional day for all of us, guys. It was hard to see. I honestly wish I never saw that video. I wish I never, ever saw that video. And then finding out that his wife was in the front row. There's reports that his kids were there, but I don't have confirmed reports on that. But I do have confirmed reports that his wife was there. And this is a good one as too. From Maurice. What happened to the Freedom Convoy was a prime example of this as well in the beginning of all Canadian communism. Well, that's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did. They demonized us. They called us fascists. Remember, they tried to say we were evil and terrorists and then go back to Marxism, accuse the other side of doing exactly what you're doing. Who's the fucking terrorist? Who's the fucking fascist? Who's the one trying to censor speech? Who's the one applauding the news getting taken down? Who's the one that applauds every time one of our accounts get taken down or we pass away? The left, the real fucking terrorists, the ones that side with the Palestinian protesters, burn our country flags, and fucking shut down every industry they can. So because their feelings are hurt. These people are literal evil. That's why I said good and evil. This is where we are. I'm on the side of good. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I'm not going to be perfect. I don't want you to be perfect. But I will tell you something. If you stand with me, you're on the good side. If you stand with them, the ones who want to sexualize children, indoctrinate children, the ones who hide behind children, those people, the terrorists, if you side with them, you're evil. And that's how I'm going to treat you from now on. Naheed Nenshi, you're evil. Janice Irwin, you're evil. Mark Carney, you're evil. You're all fucking evil. And I'm going to treat you as if you're evil. It's that simple. That's how it's going to be. From Christopher. They equate hurt feelings to emotional violence. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened with views like theirs. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Lori, it's good versus evil. Yes, it is. Absolutely, it is. We're not the bad guys. We're the empire. The righteous will always take the high roads. And you know what, Robert? I said this over on TikTok. We've taken the high road for too long. And this is kind of why we're in this mess. This is why they've been allowed and they've gotten away with it over and over and over to the point where now they're like, well, fuck, I might as well just shoot a guy because I've gotten away with it up till now. This guy just didn't start here. He just didn't wake up today and decide, okay, I hate Charlie Kirk, so I'm going to go kill him. He probably have been watching his videos and got away with things on X and away with things on social media and then away with things in real life. And then he's like, fuck, there's no consequences for my actions, so I'm going to go do it. And we all, and you know what, us conservatives, it's all about that, right? Take the high road, be the better man, turn the other cheek, do this stuff. Jesus said that. But at what expense do we sit here and allow these fucks to get away with this? At what expense does that happen? My dog is taking over the live by snoring. It's her birthday, though, so I can't do anything about that. It's no long. I'm not taking the high road anymore. My wife even said, she's like, every single liberal on my Facebook is now gone. And I said, yeah, me too. Me too. You know, I used to be able to have liberals in my life because take the high road. You know, they're allowed to have their beliefs. But when you really honestly think about it, what do these people side with? Look at the people they're siding with. Look at the people they're aligning with. No, thanks. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that. What happened today should have been the line in the sand that got crossed that makes you think, am I good or am I evil? Do I side with good or do I side with evil? And if you're a good human being, it should take you nothing to cross that line to come over to the good side. Nothing. There shouldn't even be a conversation. It shouldn't even be like, you should be like, well, kids, we're not liberal anymore because these people fucking kill people now. That's literally what it should be. And I truly believe in it. And you know what? I hope there's people screen recording this. I hope there's people out there that are just pissed that I'm out here with a voice and a message and a platform. Because you know what? We're just getting started. We're just getting started. The hate from the left is real. The fascism from the left is real. The Marxism from the left is real. The communism from the left is real. The violence is real. They're the tolerant ones. They're the loving ones. They hide behind the rainbow because it's cushy, right? It's cute. It's cute. Meanwhile, they have their terrorists go out and terrorizing schools, hospitals, the streets. Conservatives don't want crime. We want to be tight on crime. We want to be tight on immigration. We don't want to let people into this country that are going to harm our children or ourselves. We want fairness, but we're the demonized ones. Are you guys waking up yet? Tell me yes in the chat that you've woken up to this bullshit. Like, I'm not just speaking to an empty fucking room right now. Like, people actually know. They see it with their own eyes. And I want to tell you this, guys. I haven't seen any reports. I haven't seen any reports of any protests or anything happening in the United States as of yet. If I do, the plan is to hop on a plane and go to it and cover it for you guys. That's the plan. I have to be home by Sunday because I have a project starting on Monday. Believe it or not, I do have a life outside of content creation. Right? But if something starts getting big and heavy in the United States, I'm going to take it upon myself to go to the United States and cover it for you guys on the ground because I think you guys deserve to see that truth. I just sent Billboard. Why isn't this one? I just sent Billboard and Chris and Daisy a message. I'm finally not afraid to speak anymore. I can't be. Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid. I'm encouraging all of you. I'm encouraging all of you to wear your opinion. Stand up. Speak your values. Wear your values. Show them you're not scared. Just do it. That's what I'm asking you to do. I need people beside me. I can't just do this alone anymore. I need people with me. And I know there's lots out there already, but I need more. We need more people standing up to this garbage. We are the good ones. They try telling us that we're the evil ones. We are not the evil ones. We are the good ones. We are the ones that just want people to have a life, be left alone, stay out of our fucking kids' bedrooms, stay out of our business. We need you guys beside us. I don't want you in front of me. I don't want you behind me. I want you beside me the whole time. That's what I want. Can't do this by ourselves anymore. This is too much. Too much. Charlie didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. His kids should have their parents. Or Charlie. They should have Charlie. They should have their father. It's going to devastate their mom. It's going to be hard on her, hard on the whole family, but she's going to have support. We're not going to let Charlie's name go in vain, and we're not going to let him become forgotten, and we're going to continue his mission, and we're going to get louder and prouder every single day. And we're going to continue to do that. People like Rachel Gilmore can go fuck herself. And I'm not even worried about that. And you know what? I really, really try really hard not to call out females on the internet because I'm a man, and it's not very manly to do that. But after Rachel Gilmore and how she acted today, she can go fuck herself. So hopefully you guys will forgive me for that one girl, the one girl that I'm calling out. It's just hard. It's just hard. It was a tough day. It was a tough, hard day for all of us. And I think we just need to relax, have a sleep on it for sure. Pray for Charlie's family. If you're a person of prayer, I encourage you tonight, pray for Charlie's family. This is a very sad day. And I can't believe that we even had to have this conversation, and watching the left spin it and manipulate it has just been fucking disgusting. Just gross. Gross. And you guys seen it. I'm not just talking shit here. You guys have been all over X or Facebook or Instagram, whatever platform you're on. You've been all over and you've seen it. But this has been absolutely disgusting to watch. So I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said earlier, wear your opinion on your sleeve. I don't give a fuck if you make the shit yourself. I don't care if you go to my website, BertaProudDad.com, and you buy it, or you buy it from somebody else. It's time to start fucking wearing it out there in public. Send your kids to school with it. Wear it to work. They can't community guidelines a fucking t-shirt. It's time to wear it. So get it from somewhere or get it from me. It doesn't matter to me. We'll see you all tomorrow. Much love.